loud in my ear holes.
Oh, poor ear
Super
holes.
duper loud.
I was wondering why you were cringing.
I was having a hard time with input ins and input outs, trying to figure out where I was supposed to be tonight. It was all mushing in.
Mushions in the
big
ears. Ears need a
Ball
break.
of mush.
One big mush.
And backup ear
Oh,
muffs
mush.
to comfort and cushion those ears.
A mush.
Mushing. Mushing.
Sweet mushy earmuffs. Oh, I'd love some mushroom earmuffs. Just like the little red and white caps. Like the
Dream
little classic
Sweet. That's
Mario
adorable.
muffs, right? Ha ha.
Ear mushins.
Ear mushions. My mission for ear mushions.
Sweet ear
mushions. I was like, is this Sweet Caroline?
Oh. No, I went Aerosmith. Apologies.
Yes. It makes more sense. No. Yours was the right choice. It was the right choice. But I like ear mushions.
Ear mushins.
Sweet.
Are they like
ear
Portobello style mushins?
I mean, they're the size, but I think they'd be the classic Mario,
I think
Super
they're
Mario
red and white
with
spotted.
white spots.
Oh, look
yeah.
at you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I'm sad that we don't have those as mushrooms we can harvest in Animal Crossing. Or do we? Have we had any of those?
Or do we?
Do we have any of what? Of
I don't know.
well, we're not
guys.
We're not harvesting any mushrooms. We're collecting them. Are we harvesting them?
Oh, sorry.
Is that the same thing?
It's the same thing. I think it's fair to say it's the same.
Semantics. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess harvesting is just like collecting. Maybe if you want to just, you could be specific and think maybe harvesting would only be if you were cultivating them. But I don't know if that's necessarily true. I feel like a harvest can be
The mushroom
wild
harvest. The great mushroom
enough.
harvest.
the great mushroom harvest.
November mushroom harvesting month. Yeah. But to answer your question, I don't think there are red and white spotted mushrooms that we harvest.
What a
They're all kind of brownish.
They're very
browns.
neutral tones, natural neutral tones.
Yeah, there's the
Well,
white
well,
ones.
well.
That's like as not brown as they get.
That's very true. White is
Let
not
down.
brown.
The round, I think they're called round mushrooms, the white ones.
Yeah, they're like
then
little
the-
button mushrooms.
Yeah. And then there's the flat ones and the skinny ones that are
Who's got a
kind of
button?
that beige brown. And then there's the elegant ones that are like portobello color, but taller. And then the rare ones that are like truffles. I don't know what the heck the rare ones are.
Yeah, they're truffles because they're
truffles.
underground.
Like the truffle pig.
Yeah. I learned that from Stardew Valley.
Aww.
Oh.
Sweet
oh,
Stardew
yeah.
Valley.
I don't know anything about truffles prior to Stardew Valley.
Really?
Truth.
Really? Did you know that most truffles aren't really truffles?
See, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. What does that sentence mean?
Are you talking about
I
chocolate
saw it on
truffles?
60 Minutes. Yes. Did you know that truffle pigs aren't really pigs? They're usually chocolate.
They're just made of chocolate.
There are I mean, there are truffle pigs that sniff out truffles. But I watched like some 60 Minutes episode about truffles. We don't have to go into it.
Wow.
But
But now I want
truffles
to know.
are
I'll have to look it up.
extremely rare. Rare.
And that's why they're so expansive.
Yeah.
60
Cool.
minutes of truffles.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't want to wait for
For a
some
follow-up.
flallowlops.
Follow-ups. I love it.
Flallowlops. Do you want me to start, Leash, with the two I
Yeah, go
put
for
up?
it. You do it.
So we got a couple of updates from Low after last episode. I was wrong about the mushroom lamps. They mush lamps, not mushroom lamps. They're called mush lamps. They only take one skinny mushroom to make, and that's it. And that means I could have even more of them on my island, which I'm very excited about.
So it's good news.
Yeah, and other things take three. Like I think it was the stump one that takes three, and the partition I think takes a few. So that's where I got confused. Anyway, the skinny mushrooms, they are a hot commodity on my island, and we'll talk about that later.
Oh.
And the other thing is, I think we were talking about what happens if you don't go around collecting your mushrooms. You just, you log in, you do nothing, and you log out, which I've had those days. Lo confirmed that you can collect up to 30 mushrooms at one time on your island.
Assuming you have the floor space.
Exactly, assuming you have the right tree tree availability.
So it makes
But you
some
can
tree
have
space around.
you can have two mushrooms by one tree. So there's
cool.
space if you want. If like you only have 4 stumps on your island, you might end up with like several around those stumps.
And you said you had to still check in even if you don't like play, so it still matters. You actually have to like exist on that day for the mushrooms to spawn. Is that what you're saying? You can't just not log in and like go in 5 days and have a lovely harvesting of mushrooms.
I see what you're saying, and I actually don't know the answer to that.
Oh, gotcha. That could be.
I
don't
would
know if
assume, just based on other things that are quirky, weird in the game, I would assume that's probably the case. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Because I feel like if you don't log in for like a couple days, you don't just suddenly have extra fossils. Like you don't have tons more fossils. And like with time traveling and stuff, like you don't have more than 5 when you land on your new day. So I think you don't earn it unless you actually start a day.
So at least try like checking in to help spawn everything.
I mean, frankly, literally log in, wave at the camera and then log back out. You've spawned, a new fossil and 5 mushrooms. That's all you have to do. And then every 5 or 6 days, go and collect all those mushes.
All the mushrooms.
That's
Good
my
deal.
pro tip.
I like it.
And you're sticking to it.
I think so.
It's a pro tip and a follow-up. Speaking of pro tips and follow-ups, let's talk about balloon action.
Balloons.
Balloon.
Ballon.
Do you want me to talk about?
Yeah.
I can.
Yay.
Do it.
Talk about
So last week I was talking about how you want to track down those balloons if you want to get all, I think it's 12 mush related DIYs.
so many.
12. I have all of them, by the way.
Wow.
It happened.
That's surprising.
I know. I think at least one of them I got from a nice friend, but most of them I just eventually caught with those balloons. But you gotta hit those balloons, make them fall on your island, open them up, and hope that there's a DIY inside. It's a pain in the butt because the balloons travel all every which way. But it turns out, we talked about this last week, they really only travel one direction for half the day and one direction the other half the day. And the way to find out which way they're going at any given time is to look at the smokestacks on top of the houses.
Nice.
That'll tell you how the wind's blowing. That'll tell you
It does really matter
matter
to me.
to balloons. So that's a great tip. That comes from Lo. So if you're just like, oh boy, I don't know when it switches over, or where the heck are my balloons coming from? Just look at the top of any building with a smokestack on it, and you'll see the little puffs of smoke. If it's going left, your balloons are traveling left. If it's going right, your balloons are traveling right. Really easy, awesome.
That's a
tip.
great pro tip. Easy to
I like
know
it.
if you don't know. Easy to see.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more follow-up, guys.
Yes.
And it is unrelated to Animal Crossing, but it is related to our favorite little Animal Crossing compadre, Lion Cake.
Very excited. I love a Lion Cake update.
Previously on One Tooth to Give.
Is this like one lolly to live? Now it's one tooth to give.
Yes.
Oh, one tooth. Somehow I missed out on the tooth word. I was like, the one to give. I'm like,
One to give.
One Tooth to Give.
one
I like
tooth
it.
to give. Tell us about this.
So previously on One Tooth to Give, Little Lion Cake did not want to give his tooth to the Tooth Fairy because he
Right.
wanted to keep it because it meant a lot to him.
Yeah.
That it was his tooth and he shared so much time with Tooth, and Tooth was very important to him. Well,
Yes.
last Thursday, so this was the same day as the podcast recording, he talked to his friend, his best friend in the whole wide world, who recently also lost same tooth.
Oh, cute.
And he had asked Lion Cake, hey, did the Tooth Fairy come? And he's like, yeah, but I shoot her away. I didn't want the money.
Oh.
And his friend's like, what? Why would you do that?
Does not compute.
Oh,
It's like, to get money
It's
and
so
stuff.
cool.
So I think that helped influence Little Lion Cake because I think it was Friday night. It wasn't too long afterward. He's like, I'm gonna put my tooth under the pillow.
Oh.
And so he put his tooth under the pillow, and the Tooth Fairy came, and he was very excited. And don't you know that he was wiggling his other little loose tooth all
my
weekend?
gosh,
And
of
on
course.
Tuesday, that one came out, and he promptly put it underneath the pillow.
Yay! He's ready.
He's ready to go.
He's into these transactions,
He
these
was
micro
ready to go.
transactions.
And then the next day he's like, I need to call Cole. which is his best friend. I need to call him. We need to tell him what's happened. He's
That's
very
awesome.
excited. So
That is super sweet. Oh my
good
gosh.
news. It's good to
Yeah.
have a best friend that helps encourage you to do things.
It's
that you might be a
true,
little
right?
scared
Like,
to do.
I'm no child psychologist, but I can definitely tell you from my experience, like if my parents told me to do something, it would have one reaction, but if my best friend did something, I would want to do that immediately.
Yep. So I know we didn't tell him to say that, obviously, but it
No,
was
of
nice that
course.
his little bud helped him see that it wasn't so bad. And then the tooth fairy obviously put in her note that, if you ever want your tooth back, just let me know. I'll happily put it under your pillow the next night.
I love it. I love it. It's like a
very
little
sweet.
little
Very
transactional
exciting.
museum whenever you're ready
Yeah.
to send it back and forth.
Yeah.
A lending library of your previously held teeth. Sounds
nice.
very sweet.
Yes.
In its own way.
Yeah.
Yes. So now he doesn't have any more shark teeth because his teeth are now complete.
Oh my goodness. So congratulations, little lion cake. It's
Yay!
exciting.
Little tiny delight as well. Mix that in.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
Milestone.
I think that wraps up follow-ups.
I think it
You guys
does.
want to go into another category? Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop.
Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do,
What's new?
do-do-do, do-do-do.
New horizons, new horizons.
What's new? I don't know if we'll ever get it right.
Close enough.
I mean, it's as good as it can be for the remote connection. That makes everything very challenging. I think you're doing very well.
So hard, you guys.
Perfect.
These days.
It was absolutely perfect. There's no question about it.
That's right. It's good.
What's
yeah.
new, guys?
new?
Who wants to talk about what's new?
The newest of news.
The newest of news. You guys, well, I think I'm going to let JB talk about one thing, and then I'm going to let Rar talk about the other thing. And I'm going to let both of you finish.
We'll take turns.
I'm going to let you
Words
finish.
For the last one.
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is I just discovered just like 5 minutes before the episode that you can catch blowfish if you go fishing. And I have not caught one yet. I don't know what time of day. I'm not an expert on blowfish yet, but you can catch blowfish.
That's also, I was going to say, what do they look like, Joelle?
There was a picture.
You have no information, which would help me do it.
They exist.
I don't know when they are,
No,
when
they
they come out. I don't know what they like. I don't know where they sit, but they're here.
But I can tell you blowfish are a thing.
Very exciting. So
I'm
look
actually,
out for them.
Yeah, I'm opening up my thing just to see if I missed anything else. The football fish are back. But yeah, I think blowfish are the new thing to this. Everything else has returned from
returning?
earlier this year. Like
gotcha.
the golden trout and the char and the mitten crab. Those are all, I think, returned.
So, have we already had pufferfish? Are those the same thing as blowfish?
Yeah, what's the difference between a puffer and a blow?
Versus
The blowfish has like a whole neck thing going, like a
those
jowl.
Are the ones that, are those the poison? The ones that are a delicacy that if you slice them incorrectly, you can poison folks. Oh, we're getting a picture. Oh, okay. So they're a little bit more round, and then the
Okay.
pufferfish are the spiky ones, maybe.
Yeah,
that
those
one
are the
makes more
spikies.
sense as it
Yeah.
relates to Hootie.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is Hootie,
This is more Hootie, and the other one was more
pufferfish.
Tootie.
Spiky.
Tootie and the pufferfish. Hootie and the blowfish. Got it.
Makes absolute sense. I don't know why we didn't think about that before. Tootie
Yes.
and the pufferfish.
Yeah, that's my favorite '90s band.
It's a good mnemonic for remembering that blowfish are different from pufferfish.
It's very helpful. Very good.
It'll work. It'll work.
It'll
Kids
make
in
sense.
schools will thank us one day.
That's right. It'll be great. Great learning tool.
If they
There's-
knew who Hootie and the blowfish were.
Oh no,
that's a
don't
point.
say that. How are you going to hold my hand?
Darius Rucker is a country singer now. How is
true.
anyone supposed to know?
I mean, people that listen to country might know.
Okay.
Or
Does he
not.
talk
No.
about Hootie and the Blowfish. I wonder if does he try to separate himself out from them? Does he remember Hootie and the Blowfish?
Well,
Does he
I know he
pretend they never
definitely doesn't
existed?
like being called Hootie.
Well, that's fair.
That's fair because his name never really was Hootie. Like that was
No,
never
Hootie
like
and the Blowfish were like their college friends. Like it wasn't them.
it was just a fun
Oh,
name.
interesting.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember the backstory, but it definitely wasn't him. Despite him being the lead singer of a band called Hootie and the Blowfish.
If you name your band Blank and the Blank, you're going to assume the lead singer is the first blank and all of your friends are the second blank. It's just how it works.
That is tricky.
Misleading.
Yeah.
Lessons.
Oh well, like
Who
Josie
could
and the
have foreseen that
Pussycats.
coming?
Josie was the lead singer, and the Pussycats were the rest of the band.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker.
Those were the
really
Heartbreakers.
good
Tom
example.
Petty was Tom Petty.
Yep.
Yep. Totally agree.
Tom Petty was Tom Petty.
He was, in fact, Tom Petty.
R.I.P. Tom Petty.
Okay. So Blowfish. Did
Yeah.
we talk about the other thing?
Oh,
The
no, we didn't talk
Ranchos.
about the other thing. The
Yeah.
other thing is, yes, the return of our friends the tarantulas, which we might have a little tiny delight coming up later relating to those.
Maybe.
Yes, there have already been tarantula
And if-
run-ins this month.
Did we, Joelle? Did we retweet this? Did we retweet War's tweet?
I'm gonna do it right now if I haven't.
I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think.
And by we, I mean you, because I didn't do it.
I know what you're saying. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. I'm gonna find
Did
out.
we tweet it?
Did we retweet it? Let's go find Rar's fun account.
Oh,
It sounds like I have a. I'm saying it wrong, but I'm not.
Did we
Did we
retweet it?
retweet it?
retweet.
Oh, retweet it.
Yeah, retweet sounds like retweet, and it's very confuzzling. Well, we're retweeting it right now. So if you are seeing this on Twitter, we are recording our episode at this moment. This
And
is
we're
a
talking about it.
confusing thing.
Check the
You're, like,
timestamp.
participating in the past if you see it in the future. Nope, backwards.
Yeah, you were part of it live.
You
Cool.
were live. You were there.
Done. Done.
Woo.
So
Look
cool,
at me.
Ranchos.
Live
And
tweeting.
And then the other
last-
thing that Joelle wanted to talk about
Oh.
that's coming in the future but not here yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the precise date. I hope it's soon. But those maple leaves are going to be falling from the sky, and it looks like it'll be similar to like cherry blossoms. You have to go and catch those little suckers,
cool.
and sometimes they're hard to spot
I
because
like it.
like the whole sky will just be falling with
Filled.
leaves, and then some of them are the big ones you go and try to catch. So
The ones
You
that
looking
know, I
forward to
forgot about that from the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, that was fun.
had that recollection.
yeah, that's also going to be how
me
snowflakes
by.
work in December, or I think it's December.
Snowflakes.
Maybe January. I forget. So that
I'm a
was fun
unique
too.
snowflake.
You sure are.
Aw, so fancies.
Very cool.
I mean that in the most positive way.
I know you did.
Aw, she had
Do you
no
guys want
doubt.
to? Do you guys want to grab a sip of water?
Oh,
and we'll
yes,
come
I
back
do.
shortly.
I super
All
do.
right, I'm parched. Well, that was refreshing.
So refreshed.
We hope everyone
Hashtag
took a sip of
refreshed.
water while listening to us take a sip of water.
Stay hydrated, guys.
Yeah.
That's right. It's good.
It's important.
good
Pocket
pro
Pod
tips.
Pro Hydration.
Ugh. This episode is brought to you by Joelle, who did all the legwork planning it out because I
Yes.
don't know anything about anything.
I did lots of copy and pasting. You are welcome.
So good. A+ work.
Do you guys want to talk about our announcement today?
Let's talk
this
about
week,
our announcement.
which is another contest that can be found on the Discord.
It's true.
Joelle, do you want to lead us in telling us about the contest?
I'll
And then
explain the history and you
Sarah?
guys. Yeah.
would you like to talk about how one could access
Sure.
said contest? All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Haha.
Look at me being a host.
He's so good.
And a delegator, no less.
Delegate.
Elegant
this-
delegator.
This week's contest was dreamed up by our awesome moderators, but the reason you might see that it's been hosted or posted by me is because it's a bit of a celebration. We are celebrating 6 months. Yeah, we're celebrating us. That's true.
Aw.
We are celebrating 6 months of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Heard of it? We are celebrating 6 months of our Pocket Pod Discord. Heard of it?
Wow. It
And we're
happened
also
the same
celebrating-
time as our New Horizons release.
It's true. I think it was like just a few
Weird.
days later.
What are the odds?
I know. Like people got sick of our Facebook mess, and they were like, "Why don't we start a Discord?" And I was like, let's figure that out." And we did. And the other thing we're celebrating is we had a big milestone just in our podcast. It's more of a back end thing, but we had 50,000 download milestone, and that was a big old deal. And
So awesome.
our Podbean friends wanted to celebrate us, and we thought we'd celebrate us too. So in honor of those wonderful things, our awesome Discord mods are giving away to 3 winners 50 Nook Miles tickets. That's not nothing, friends. That's
a lot of clicking. That's a lot of accepting. I mean, that's a gift in itself.
I will add that this goes all the way back to our original Benequactor Hydro, who collected these and passed them off before he stepped down from his mantle. So we thank Hydro. We thank Paula for hosting them or holding onto them this whole time. Man Japan for helping kind of pick all the pieces together and figure out what we were celebrating. So all of our moderators were involved in this planning. And so, click a duck, come to our Discord. How do you come to our Discord?
How do you do that? And what is a duck?
Well, the simple question is, how do you get to our Discord? Which is, just ask to be invited. If you're not already on the Discord, you can reach out to our email at thepocketpod@gmail.com or through any of our social media accounts, which are The Pocket Pod. And just ask, and then we'll say, yes, fine, here's an invite for you.
Yeah, we've actually never said no, I believe it or not.
So nice. Yeah. Can you believe that? So your chances of getting in are very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're that guy.
Which hasn't existed yet. Speaking of that guy, I didn't say what a duck was. And
what is that guy?
It's like quack. I think that's the easiest thing to know about a duck is the quacking sound they usually make.
Mm-hmm.
They're little
I've never actually heard a duck, though, say quack.
Like straight up quack. You know what? I don't know if I have either. It's more of like Affleck. Not sponsored. Not a sponsorship.
And it's very important.
Unless they want to be.
Oh.
It's very important that you hit this specific duck. It's a mallard little emoji icon. Oh, don't hit Bill and Drake. That's not going to get you anywhere.
No. And don't get them confused with pelicans. Though you will need to touch a pelican to get started, right?
Yes.
Touch a pelican to get started?
Yes. In order to join the Discord, you do have to hit the pelican. That's true.
That's just kind of verify that you're a real person.
Gently touch the pelican. Don't hit any animals.
A light tap. It's a light
It'll
tap.
make sense when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see. Just wait and see.
Just you wait.
Just you
Henry
wait.
Higgins. Okay. Nobody was going in my direction.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said Henry Higgins. Just you wait, Henry Higgins. Just you wait.
That's great.
I wonder, you guys. My Fair Lady.
You are making me now wonder if, because I think I've mentioned this before, Lin-Manuel Miranda loves to reference like every musical ever in his musicals, and Just You Wait is a song in his musical, and I'm actually wondering if it's a My Fair Lady reference. It probably is.
Ooh.
Whoosh.
Wow.
Amazing.
For more musical trivia.
See? I know things.
Yeah, look at that.
Some things.
You just connected something in my brain that I didn't have before. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anytime. Let's roll right into some dream suites. Shall I sing?
Please.
Dream suite, where you sweetly dream.
Aww.
All right, guys. We have several dream suites. I need to pull out my phone so I can reference them. Dreams. Does anyone else have them at the ready that they can start off with Anna BD's first dream suite that we want to talk about?
Oh, I can talk about that for sure.
Yay!
Because this is one in the spirit of good old Pocket Camp, or at least a reminder of Pocket Camp that Anna BD, right? So sweet. Was mentioning how she'd love to get some of the poses and reactions that we had in Pocket Camp in New Horizons, specifically the over-the-shoulder ones. To which I say, oh my gosh, yes,
please.
With the foot pop,
the little foot pop. The little look over the shoulder being all cute.
That's got to be coming.
And the shrunk shuffle, right?
They've already designed it in one thing, and it's a dumber version of our thing.
I
not like dumb as in like I didn't like it.
Simpler.
I mean dumb as in like it probably wasn't as hard to make.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, no, there are several Pocket Camp reactions out there. I want them. I want them all. I want them now.
I want them.
They'd just be great. They know how to make the animations. Surely they can port them over in some way.
I just remember they had those really cute ones, so you could see the backpacks that they added like towards the end of our run, at least mine and Leisha's run through Pocket Camp. Those were really cute. There was the power pose.
Oh yeah, the
were
power
really good
pose.
ones.
There's so many. There really are a lot of
those
poses.
Would be great. So I know they can add new poses because they did it for Halloween.
Right? So you know it's got to happen.
And Sarah, in Pocket Camp, didn't they make it easier to select your poses now? Didn't they? They made like a menu for it.
Yeah, you don't have to just shuffle through them. Remember that, guys? What a pain that was. You had to keep pressing and pressing.
Really?
Yes, you can select the one you want. It's very, very nice.
So we know there's a menu of them. They haven't lost count. They know where they are.
Yes, they're keeping track. They still have them.
My goodness.
And they did just give us 2 more, and most people that have a lot already now have a second panel of things. So there's space for 38 more reactions.
Exactly. In New Horizons, there's so much potential. It could happen. McWorld. It's going to be a thing. Yeah, so fingers crossed for some sweet, sweet poses, especially those cute over-the-shoulder, foot poppin' adorbs. Especially since we have cute little back, like our wings now available. And all the backpacks, obviously.
Yeah, and all the bags and things. Yeah.
Yeah. Joelle,
what's up?
You want to talk about the other Anna BD?
Yeah.
Dream Suite?
Yeah. Anna BD also mentioned, and I didn't know this because I haven't crafted this yet, that the mushroom wand is customizable. And it's the only wand that's customizable.
I don't think I would know that either,
I wouldn't have checked.
unless Anna told us.
Right.
I mean,
her real name Anna? Or am I making that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Anna.
Her real name is BD. Anna is made up.
BD.
The Anna part's fake. No, I mean, you would know when you're crafting it because it would have the little, paint icon on it, but only when you're crafting it.
Right, only when you're crafting.
It's true.
Only when you're crafting.
And because
I don't know that I would notice that.
Yeah, and no other wands are customizable, so yeah, you wouldn't be looking for it.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but I want to complain about it. The mom rug is not customizable. The little mom kitchen mat
Where
is not.
every other mom item that is not clothing has been customizable so far. But
have rugs ever been customizable?
Right, that's what I was going to be the question. Are any of their rugs ever customizable? And I wish they were.
I don't care.
So I know. Make this one be customizable.
So did we all get the same rug?
I don't have that. What
Or
you're
were they
about.
different rugs?
It's a kitchen rug. It's the mom
It's
kitchen
ugly.
mat.
Maybe I have it. Let me check. I think I got. You know how they're part of a suite. Like I still think that there's several of them. There's not just one style.
Well, I want not mine.
Maybe you
I want
could
the
post a tradesy somewhere.
There's a denim rug?
Well, if it's consistent with the rest of the mom items,
yes,
it would be denim. Yes. What's it called? Is it just called Mom's Rug?
I think
it's Mom's Kitchen Mat or something like that.
Kitchen mat. That does sound right.
I'm just gonna search for Moms and see what pops.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, mine's the patchwork one that goes with all the other patchworks ones, so it matches my backpack. Funny enough, by the way, New Island, same mom stuff, same theme.
Wait a second. Question for you, Joelle.
So
is yours purple? Is your mat purple?
Mine's blue.
Because now mine looks purple, but maybe it could be blue. It just might be a trick of the light.
Mom's Reliable Kitchen Mat.
Mom's Reliable. It has.
Yours is called Mom's Reliable.
Isn't that it?
Mine's called Mom's Cool Kitchen Mat.
Let me see. Okay, now I'm going in my house. Or actually, I can go to my.
I gotta pick this up.
I just go to my.
That's why it's not customizable because they're completely different things.
Yes, this makes sense.
I just did a quick look online.
Oh, that works too.
So because the pen stand, the plushie, I think.
Yeah, mine's Mom's Reliable Kitchen Mat, and it is not. It's not my friend. It's.
Oh, that's
like
mine
a
too.
purple patch. Oh, how do you feel about yours?
Can you show it to me, Alicia? Can I see it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
That's
it looks.
the one I have.
It's basically the same thing I have, but it's blue. Mine's a light blue version of what you just showed me. See?
Oh yeah.
And mine's called Cool.
So they must all have the same design, I guess, but just different variations.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
well, unfortunately, you might not like any of the other ones either, probably.
Yeah.
Unless it's the color you're not a fan of.
No, I just really liked like the stuffies were really really cute.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
I
those
liked
are
all of them.
perfection. I agree.
So great.
I
Agreed.
super agree. Yeah.
Boo.
I like her not that I found a use for it, but I like the pen stand. Those are really cute,
Oh,
customizable
yes.
ones. They look like different types of houses and stuff.
Yeah, those are cute.
Well, sidebar. I think that we should be able to customize rugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
agree.
Customized rugs.
I wonder why we
customized
can't.
wands.
I wonder if it's just because of the mechanics of like Sahara stuff that we can't. I don't know.
What if there was like just a simple white rug that you could customize?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
There is a simple white round mat or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they have the simple single colored mats.
Yeah,
So
it'd be
yeah, if
perfect.
it was just one thing that you could just pick a different color for, I concur.
I mean, if you
sounds
can
like a great
customize just
plan.
one wand, then you can customize just one rug.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a ton of mom stuff to come. By the by,
Uh-oh.
I just
Still stuff coming.
spoiler alerted myself with
Well,
this.
don't
I'm not
tell
gonna,
me what they are.
I'm not
That's a
gonna
question.
tell you what's up.
So talking about mom stuff in New Horizons, does mom ever just send us letters or do they always have a gift attached?
I don't think I've received one without a gift.
I know. I think that's correct. I think they always come with a gift attached. And
Silly
it's always like
mama.
a special gift.
I think so. Yeah,
It's very sweet. That's nice.
very sweet.
Mama.
I'm just
Different than the
noticing
other
there's a
animal
style of backpack that I do wish I had.
Tell us about it. What does it look
It's
like?
the forest print. Have you seen
Is
this
that a
one?
mom backpack?
It's a mom's knapsack, and it's a forest
Oh.
print, and it's like a kind of a cream colored bag with a kind of a reddish burgundy pocket, but the print is like really cute dotted red and blue trees. I'm just gonna show you
Ooh.
because I think it's really cute. Look at that.
Oh, that is very cute. That looks like something I would like to carry in real life.
I was about to say this is an IRL bag I would like right now. Okay, thanks. Bye.
That reminds me of when like Arizona iced tea was very popular. And that like pattern on the Arizona iced tea cans.
I remember Arizona iced tea. It's still made now?
I think it still exists. I'm not
It was
connecting
like
with
very
your
like
thing, but I believe you.
Southwestern.
it's like southwesterny style.
Some pastel shades that were very pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Little doodads.
Mom's lively kitchen mat, Mom's playful kitchen mat, Mom's cool kitchen mat, and Mom's reliable kitchen mat are the four. And they're
Do they all
exactly
look
the
the same?
same. They're
Yeah.
blue,
Oh,
yellow,
boo.
pink, and purple.
I have to say, that is kind of a disappointment to learn these exciting different names, but they're all the exact same pattern with different color variations.
Right? Like reliable. Like give me something that is reliable, not
Right.
just a teddy bear in a house. I don't know.
Also, it doesn't really match anything else
No.
in this style, you know?
That's true. It's not so much like to look like any
I mean, I suppose if you like grab the mom's cushion and the tea cozy, you can just kind of make this patchwork style work together. But it only works with the mom's stuff, I think. And even then, I think you're right. It's a stretch.
Most of my stuff is denim, so like
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, so over here in Dream Suite, I just wanted so the point of this post was that apparently this wand is customizable, and then the Dream Suite is, wouldn't it be great if other wands were customizable?
Yes.
And Gabby had a really great suggestion, which is Gabby with the good ideas. The flower wands. Wouldn't it be great if when you crafted your flower wand, it could then be any of the colors that flower comes in?
that makes so much sense.
Ooh.
It's
Right?
almost like it feels dumb that that's not
Or-
what it is already.
Right?
Or what if you could use flowers to customize to a different type of flower?
Oh, so you take a mum wand and then throw some lilies on it, becomes a lily wand?
Yeah. So like five blue roses, you get a blue rose wand. 5 gold roses, you get a gold rose wand.
Yeah. I would love a gold
that.
rose wand. That sounds fun.
It'd be so beautiful.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I like it a
many
lot.
great
Leash,
That's a great
look
plan.
out. Leash with the good ideas.
Yeah, it's like the same idea as the pumpkins. Like you use the green pumpkin, you
Yeah,
make a green
exactly.
pumpkin. You use
Yep,
a blue
that's great.
rose, you make a blue rose thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I do like the pumpkin customization system. I think that'd be great to work into our regular.
Yep.
This is a solid plan. I think we're onto something. Nintendo, this is $1 million idea. Get on it.
Million bell
Idea.
bells and bells.
Cool, guys. One more dream suite. Who wants to talk about it?
Dream sweets.
It's from Pigeon Puddin'.
Pigeon pudding.
Talking
my gosh.
about masks.
I'll talk about this for sure.
Yeah.
Because I 100% agree. Why not make masks customizable? And
Right?
I think that is perfect. It's so appropriate for our season of the masks where we're all wearing masks in real life.
And by
we
season, you
love-
mean year.
And by season, I mean this unending year of 2020. But yeah, I would love to be able to customize masks, whether it's just color customization or having some fun variations with patterns or using a custom pattern. That'd be great.
Yep.
All of it.
All of the above.
All of it.
All of the above.
I think it's
love
great.
that.
I mean, in real life, we're all customizing masks. You know, we're buying fun patterns and trying different things. So yeah, let's do it. Let's
Custom
and
they
they have that white basic mask in the game, and they have the black basic mask in the game. Both of those just itching for a pattern on top of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Itching.
I love
It would
it.
be great. Oh my gosh, and you could do
Great
little fun
idea.
animal faces on it. It'd be so fun. You could emulate your favorite
I
animal.
know.
crossing
Or like
animal.
put the bottom half.
Yeah,
Like,
I could walk around and put I could have a beak or like or just a really big tiger smile or something. Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
It would be great. It's a great idea.
I love it.
A plus.
too.
I think it's awesome. Great
Hundo P.
idea.
I also love it.
We're gonna go ahead.
No, please.
Okay.
Please.
I was gonna say we're gonna transition / segue into a complaint / things that make you go, hey,
Wait,
I got a real
complaint. Oh, I got a real.
it's true. It's a plaint.
I love it.
Plaint.
Tell us about it, JB.
So here's the story. Last week, I was like, hey, if you guys want to get all those fun rare mushrooms, upgrade that island of yours and get to 4-star and 5-star and you'll get more rare mushrooms. Turns out that's super true. Other problem, I don't want the rare mushrooms because all I want are the skinny mushrooms so I can make all the mush lamps on the planet. So I was designing my island this weekend. I had so much fun. I was decorating. It was like starting to look awesome. I was 4 stars all the way. Isabel was so proud of me. I woke up Monday morning and I just had only elegant and rare mushrooms. And that sounds great, except I did not want them. And I 2 days in a row, I could not get skinny mushrooms. And so I was I have to downgrade my island. What do I do? So I freaking tore apart my island.
Joelle, why didn't you just throw trash on the ground? Just throw stuff on the ground.
I tried. My island.
Threw it on the ground.
I threw all of it on the ground. I tell you. I had hundreds of items on the ground. What's
I
up?
just
Peach?
had a brilliant parody of I threw it on the ground for like someone doing it in Animal Crossing and just dropping things on the ground in Animal Crossing to the song.
Okay, can you make that video happen, please?
So cute.
Who's gonna play Andy Samberg? Who's gonna
And
do
you
it?
could put just like a cake on the ground. And it's, do we have a cell phone? I don't think we have a cell phone.
Isn't it Happy
if only-
Birthday to the Ground? Was that one of the lines of that? Yeah.
Maybe you could do a pattern that looks like a Nook phone on the ground and just like drop a pattern. Good work.
Ooh, good idea.
It's true. But yeah,
Smart.
I tried that. I literally covered my island in things because I was trying to give stuff to Kevin Bob so he could store it in his house. I had hundreds of items on the ground. I kept running to Isabel and she was like, "Oh, look at your beautiful 4-star island." And I was like, I put trash on the ground. Great 4-star island. I started moving flowers back to the beach. 4-star island. I could not figure it out. I was like I had half-grown trees. Lo was telling me if I have too many trees, she'll lower my grade. And I was like, that's a lot of trees I have to put on. And she was willing to bring them over for me. Finally, I was like, okay, what if what was the other thing? There was some other suggestion that I tried that didn't work. Anyway, eventually I just started unplacing all the items around my island. So I had, I had really cool stuff everywhere. It was looking awesome. And I literally I picked everything up and dropped it. I picked everything up and dropped it. So my entire island is basically staged to be redesigned at some point.
Well,
the arch is right where it is, but it's just a dropped item instead of a placed item. So my island is a hot mess, but I did finally get to 3 stars. And then today I was like, I'm tired of this. Why don't I just put a few things back up, redecorate a little bit? I put up 4 items back to 4 stars.
Wow.
I ran to the front of my island. I took down the stone arch down to 3 stars. So one
goodness.
stone arch set me over.
That's so funny. I mean,
So
I
weird.
love hearing this. It's such a refreshing change from how much of a struggle it was to get a 4-star
Right.
at over 4. So at least that's
Don't
good.
want it.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like now that you don't want
no
it.
one ever like complains about having a 4-star island. I truly, I never thought I'd have this moment, but I want all the skinny mush. I want them.
Right. I hope you get all the skinny
And
mushrooms.
and so by the by, I did.
Yes.
So once I
Yay.
downgraded, the next day, two a day. It's been great.
Yay.
So I do highly
Nice.
recommend 3-star island if you want 2 mushrooms a day, 2 skinny
That's
mushrooms
so
a day.
fun.
So that's my
Very
plaint.
It's a complaint. It is a complaint.
Well, we're just about ready to wrap it up, but before we do, we have a couple things that I need to ask Rar for.
Oh, once again, I am asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight,
Do 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 do
tiny delights,
do 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 do.
tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights. Yeah.
All right,
Lights.
who wants to go first?
Tiny lights.
I want Sarah to go first.
Okay, I will share it. And this is the one that Joelle conveniently also shared. So you too can see it, a listener, if you go to our Twitter. In my town, in Little Nicktal, there was a weird thing I saw in the corner of my eye that I immediately recorded because I was like, wait a second, what was
Take
that?
it to the tape. Take it to the
Take
tape.
it to the tape. Go to the tapes. Go to the tape. Zoom in, enhance. It was crawling on top of Abel's sister's roof was a tarantula. Yeah, on top of the roof. It was very, very weird. But it was definitely climbing. And you could see it's like, I think it knew it wasn't supposed to be there because at the very end of the video, it kind of like flashes like it's getting phased out of existence.
It
So
blipped.
yeah, it wasn't there when I looped around. It was gone. But sure enough, tarantula's
like it.
sneaking around on the roof. It's terrifying.
That is so weird, and I never want to see that myself. Except I did watch. What was so funny was I watched your video and like I didn't see the hashtag at the end. I just saw what, and I literally watched the video 5 times, and I was like, I don't know what is happening. I just see because I was looking at you, not at the roof of Abel's, and I was like,
Fair enough.
I don't see it. And then I read your hashtag, and then I was like, wait a tick, and I looked one more time, and I saw that beast.
Sneaky ranchos.
Yeah, these tarantulas are all over the place. I've been seeing them more than I ever saw scorpions. I feel like tarantulas are just more popular. I don't know.
They're just friendlier. They just want to come and hang out on the roof.
I had a fascinating tarantula encounter. I think yesterday or 2 days ago. I was doing the classic red light, green light with the tarantula, doing my little inching forward. Tarantula was like hanging out kind of by a river when we were having this interaction. And I guess I was doing it too slow. I was just going way too slow because he eventually just turned around and hopped right into the water. Took a swan dive to get away from me and my nonsense.
So he was engaging with you for a while. Yeah. And then he's just like,
Forget it.
He got bored by my very subtle movements. I was inching forward in like the most subtle way. Like I was obnoxiously slow about it, but like I was trying not to get my pulse racing because I don't need that. So I was going slow and steady, and he said, "Bye bye."
He's like, I got better things to do.
Splish
like,
and
jump
splash.
into the water.
I think I may have caught video. I'm gonna check and see if I can find it because that was too funny.
Go to the tape, share the tapes.
It was really funny.
I love it. That's too
yeah.
funny.
Weird tarantula behavior is the answer.
Maybe it's one of those fishing spiders that catches small fish.
Whoa!
Just jumps right in.
He's going to get the little bitterlings in the water.
Oh yeah.
I literally just caught a bitterling.
Oh,
It's like you knew. You knew.
they're cute. I like them.
They're cute, and pink and blue, and
I like
lots
the
of
colors.
colors.
Yeah.
all right,
JD
guys. Well,
colors.
is there anything else that you want to address before we start going into birthdays?
I don't think so.
All right. I declare
Air
this meeting of the
grievances.
Midnight Society.
Ooh, spooky.
Almost over.
I wish I knew the theme to that so I could sing it, but I don't remember.
I don't know either.
I thought it was just.
That might be it.
It's just spooky. I know.
Picking up a birthdays. Give me just 1 second. Alrighty. Don't recognize that person or animal. Man, this is a
Bummer week.
poor showing. Tia, hey. Tia, the normie elephant. She has a birthday on the 18th. I guess I'll just go through a couple more that I don't recognize, but they have cool names. Ooh, Sly the Jock Alligator. He has a birthday. Don't know who that is. And Panchetti. Panchetti. The Snooty Pig. Panchetti. Oh, like pancetta.
She's pretty. She's got pretty eyelashes.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She says Suey.
Oh.
She has a birthday. Yeah, that's about all I want to talk about. The rest of them, take them or leave them.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of it. I might change my mind next year, but not this year. I'd like to thank Jack Quaid of Monkey Cat Studios for the production of another fine episode of Pocket Pod Animal Crossing. And we'll see you next week, or we'll see you at another time.